Spotify, podcasts, and other forms of audio streaming seem to rule the day. There's just something comforting about the simplicity of turning a knob on the radio and listening to what is happening on the airwaves. In the digital age, radio has maintained a fair amount of popularity since the first public broadcast in the early 20th century. Radio broadcasting works by translating sound into electromagnetic waves called radio waves. A radio station sends the radio wave through the air. Radio waves are a type of electromagnetic radiation with wavelength in the electromagnetic spectrum longer than infrared light. A radio picks up the waves and changes them into sound. In a radio station, a microphone picks up speech music and other sound of a radio program. The microphone creates an electric current or signal that corresponds to the pattern of the sound wave. The signal is sent to a transmitter. There, it is combined with another electric current called a carrier signal. The combined signal is sent to an antenna which broadcasts it as radio wave of an assigned frequency. The radio wave carries the sound information as either FM signal or AM signal. FM signal can reach ground-based receiver only as far as the horizon. FM broadcasting works somewhat similarly through with FM. It is the frequency of the signal that gets changed. FM radio have a special transformer inside them that basically sits idle as long as exactly whatever frequency you're tuned to hit the antenna. Once it detects a small change in that frequency, it outputs a voltage that makes the speaker emit a certain sound. AM signal can reach receivers beyond the horizon because may bounce off a layer of the atmosphere, but AM signal are more susceptible to static than FM signal. AM station will broadcast a signal at a constant frequency but will add the sound wave representing the actual audio to the base signal. It is also called a carrier wave, resulting in the height or amplitude of the wave changing accordingly. This is where the AM comes from, as it stands for amplitude modulation. The radio antenna pick up all broadcast signals that reach it. Radio transmitters produce radio wave on a range of frequency by changing the frequency and amplitude of this wave. It can transmit voice or data. Once the transmitter creates the wave, they travel through a cable called a feed line to the antenna. Radio receivers sort through all of the wave they receive from the antenna and select the range that the user wants to receive and convert it to audio or data. The way that radio converts data into radio wave is called modulation. The listener adjusts the radio tuner to make the receivers sensitive to the frequency of a particular station. When radio waves reach a radio antenna, they produce an electric current within it. This current contains the sound information that was carried in the radio wave. Inside the radio, the receivers sends the sound signal to the speaker.